Hello, good morning, good afternoon, or good evening, depending on when you're watching this. Welcome to Dashcam Diary of a Disabled with me, Chronically Happy. I am chronically sick right now with this breathing issue. I got a wheeze and a cough. That is pretty much not very productive. I will rattle my chest and just I sound like a damn smoker. Well, I am an ex-cigarette smoker, so there is that. Cheesy day. I am wearing my cheese outfit today. I could not decide on my hat for the life of me. This is the first time I'm wearing this cheese bucket hat. I haven't worn this bucket hat yet. We did have a conversation about hats yesterday. Me and some of the other women of the cast and crew of the new project that I'm heading off to right now. Well, first I'm headed to my storage unit because I have to find my green screen. I do not want to show up without it. And there really is no set time, just whenever I show up. And then I don't only have a half day today, so if he wants to film anything with me, he's got to do it earlier rather than later. But I doubt I'm going to have much of a part. Yeah. Well, we'll see. So, if I can come through with the green screen, I might be able to guarantee myself a little bit more parts. I'm using my leverage of, hey, I got you a green screen. You better use me as an actress, man. Networking. Anyways, regardless, I'm happy with just participating, period. Big or small part. I've always just only ever gotten the small part, so for me to get something big would be like, it would blow my mind, honestly. I don't think anybody would want to hire me for much. But I do love myself, and I do think I'm a nice person, and I think I can be funny, and yeah. All I have to do is pretend to be a freaking social media effed up individual. Because every shop and every place has got at least one that's just disgruntled and just get away from me. It's kind of not my MO, and I'm like, I volunteered for it because I'm like, oh, that's so me. Like, just make noises and like just be disgruntled. I'm like, that does kind of come naturally to me, but I am purposely trying to rewire my brain and to be chronically happy, like I say that I am. You can still have other emotions and feelings and still be happy deep down. You really can. You can have more than one feeling at a time simultaneously. Feelings are not linear. They're not, that's the only thing in life that is constant is change. Change is the only constant in life. And you can count on it to happen. Whether it's good or bad, that's to be determined. So, anywho, I hope I can find my green screen. I don't know which freaking tote I put it in, but I know. Oh, I know I just got my windshield hit with a. Oh, it cracked my windshield. Oh, you bastard. You son of a B word. Damn it. I did not need to deal with a cracked windshield. Now it's just going to go all the way across. It's a 3-prong freaking crack. It's got a little, it's like a wishbone actually. Son of a B word. Well, my windshield used to cost me $500. It probably cost me $1,000 now. Who flippin' knows? My windshield is not an average windshield. It is pretty specialized. My windshield is short and wide. It's not a typical windshield shape to a freaking vehicle. And so it also takes these very specific brackets. Oh, there's a lot of traffic right now. And it takes these very specific brackets that they pretty much break every time they take out the windshield, and they can't really reuse them. I did learn this a long time ago that they can reuse them, but you're just not going to have that great of a seal. So it's best just to not even cut corners. Don't reuse the same windshield brackets. Not that I had a bad experience with it, but I'm just saying, like, from my knowledge and having replaced my windshield a couple times, it's almost really not worth, like, I don't know, it might not even actually claim the deductible this time. It depends. If the deductible is cheaper than what the windshield is going to cost, I am going to have to claim it on my insurance. I'm not going to pay an astronomical amount. Astronomical. But yeah, then I'm going to have a hit on my freaking record when I haven't had any tickets or any accidents or anything for a while. Not saying I want any either. Just saying. Just saying out there. I'm putting it out there. I'm manifesting it. Do not let any of that happen again. Hopefully for the rest of my life. But let's be real here. One of the main causes of expiration on this planet is from car accidents. They're very frequent, actually. I can definitely attest to it. Being a passenger in multitudes of accidents and also a driver, I can confidently say that I know how each kind of accident feels like, and I wish I didn't have to say that. I know what it feels like to have been hit from every angle and flipping vehicle over. Yep. Anyway, let me go find my green screen. Well, I might just be doomed to fail. Oh man, this sucks. Fudge. I'm sweating. I have to wait 10 minutes until this place opens up to try and get some help. Because now my unit's stuck open, like this much. I could force it down, but I don't know what kind of damage I'd be doing to the things that are stuck and the freaking door. I really don't want to pay for a damaged door on this thing. But I don't know how. I mean, I can physically get inside my unit and try to lift that freaking thing up, and I've already tried it once and my back is already out. So the more I try, the more I'm putting my back into spasm right now. I just want to cry already because it hurts already. Oh, I hate it when I feel so helpless, man. I hate it when things like this happen. I'm just a freaking disabled girl, man. I can't lift heavy things, let alone get something that's like 25 pounds, that's jammed up against my freaking door in my storage unit. Like, at least I can physically get inside and like try, but somebody that's bigger than me, I don't think they're going to be able to get in and do it. I don't know what we're going to have to do. Now I'm going to be extremely late, if I even make it to the filming today, because now I've got to deal with this. I have physical therapy today, either at noon or 1. I have to look at my calendar on my phone, which I can't do until I'm done recording. Oh man, what a freaking debacle, dude. I got a crack in my windshield. I'm probably not going to make it to filming because now I got to deal with this. There's no green screen. Why have I met with these challenges so far today? It's not even 9 a.m. I have a busted windshield. Okay, it's really not that bad. Okay, it's really not. Let me show you all. It's really not that bad, but it's still gonna. right here. And since the phone doesn't want to zoom in on it, oh, there's a car. Anyway, yeah, there's a little teeny crack that is going to get spread because of the heat and the weather. And so it's only going to continue to crack and get worse. I know I could probably go get a little quick repair where they drill little teeny holes in it to prevent it from going all the way across. I could do that in the meantime. I don't have to go to worst case scenario replacing the whole thing, but I will have to replace it at some point now. I can stave off the crack. I sound like a drug addict. I can stave off the crack. It's blowing my nose too. I'm like, oh, my back is killing me. My spasms, my left ribs. It's all because my right shoulder popped out this morning, and immediately I felt the freaking muscles and ligaments in my back shift over, and now they're just like. That's what it feels like on my freaking bottom part of my rib cage on my left side. It's like the bottom. Oh, there's several there. Let's see here. Like, oh man. My mileage on my trip meter is exactly 2222. Synchronicities and numerology. I believe in it. Angel numbers, repetitive numbers. I need to look up what 222 is. Maybe it's going to tell me you have a challenging day ahead, but don't worry, things will get better. It's only leading to bigger and better things. And it could be preventing me from having something that even worse happen too. Like, I got to think about it that way, you know. Like, maybe there's a reason this is happening, and I do believe things that happen for a reason when they're meant to happen, because you never know what's going to happen. There's not really any prediction of the future. I mean, yeah, okay, there's people that claim that they can tell the future or see the future. And honestly, who am I to doubt or judge? Maybe they can. I think anything could be possible in this world. I think the imagination and everything is endless. The possibilities are endless. I try to think optimistically. It's hard, especially on days like today. Or boy, do I just want to punch somebody in the face for already having these two things happen and preventing me from doing my task of just coming over here looking into totes, get my green screen out, and then get on the way. Still, I get a cracked windshield and so I throw my back out, then a cracked windshield. Now this. Okay, so that's 3. So I should be done for the day. Like, this should be the worst thing that happens to me today. I'm gonna say that. I'm gonna say that that's what it's gonna be. I just changed my paint patch this morning too, so man, I was really looking forward to going to filming today too. I am really bummed. I'm probably not going to make it because of my timeline, because of the time it takes, like a half hour to drive there, a half hour to get back, and my physical therapy is at, you know, in just a few hours. And then I'm not going to go back to filming at the end of the day. Nah, it's too hot, dude. I'm not going to even go. So hopefully I can show up, because I did tell him I was going to be there today. I got my hand necklace too. I didn't finish it. I just threw it together because I wanted to do pranking and bring my tiny hands to the filming thing and make some people laugh and joke around and stuff and be my silly, authentic self. Show off my cheese outfit, yo. Dude. Not the only people that are going to see my cheese outfit is my freaking chiropractor, and she's already seen it. Like, not bucket hat, though. I mean, so that's, you know. I'm even going to wear the hands when I go talk to this person. It is now exactly 9 o'clock, so now they are open, so the employee should have things unlocked, and yeah. I'm tempted to drive over there just because my back hurts and I don't want to walk, but I'm going to walk over there because it's just way more convenient, and I don't like that my storage unit's open for anybody to look in there and drive by and potentially stop and grab something. There's cameras everywhere. I mean, they'd probably get caught anyways, but still, like, you know, I feel pretty confident about the security in the fenced area around my storage unit. There's just, I'm not going to leave it like this. I can't leave here until it's closed, so. And I don't want to close it until I find my grease crease, so I need to open it still. I just need to open it and get in there and move things around so it don't get stuck like this again. But now I need to go ask for an employee's help. This is just one of those days. That reminds me of the Limp Bizkit. Just one of those days. Don't want to wake up. Everything sucks. There's not a trucker. Just one of those days. I don't think I said them in the right order because of my dyslexia, but I could have said it in order. I don't know. Now I'm going to have to listen to the song and find out. It's just one of those days. Don't want to wake up and everything sucks. But I'm still optimistic that, you know, maybe I can prove myself wrong. And I'm determined when I feel like I can't do something. It makes me even more determined to do it. Or if somebody tells me I can't do something, I want to do it even more. Psychological warfare. So anyways, I'm going to just finish this video and film a second one on the way, if I ever get on the way. Because this isn't going how this is planned. I need to find out when my appointment is so I can kind of figure out how long I can spend here before I have to go somewhere. Figure out how, and if I can get maybe my parents to come down, if the employee can't get and help me. I don't know who else to call. Like, where's a scrawny dude? I need a scrawny dude. Like my boyfriend. Where's my boyfriend at? Oh yeah, he's down in California working. You know, and just I was thinking about my boyfriend on the way over here. Well, I was filming as well, but I was thinking about him as well. He's just so not happy in life. He masks it. He tries to hide it, but I can see when someone's not happy. He has a lot of healing to do. My boyfriend does. It's not my job to heal him, though. And I'm not making it my job to heal him. I would highly suggest he gets some professional help, but that's if he's willing to or wants to. And if he doesn't, then that's on him. But, you know, I just don't know how much of a flourishing relationship we can have. I've never been in a very long relationship to really know how one works, so I don't plan on giving up on this guy at all. I hope he doesn't feel like it's just really mundane and repetitive and just, you know, I hope he doesn't get bored with me. It was just the way our relationship is right now. I think it'd be way more exciting if we were together, of course, because then we could do things together outside of playing games. But I want to try and help encourage him to do other things other than... But I also like him for who he is. So I'm kind of torn, man. I'm torn. I like him for who he is, but also I see the unhealthy habits because I have some of them too. I have some unhealthy habits too. So, you know, nobody is perfect. And I don't expect anybody to be perfect. You know, it's okay that he has to do some healing. I just hope that I can bring him more happiness in life. inadvertently, without even trying. I hope I'd bring him happier times. I think he gets a little impatient waiting for me because I am busy doing a lot of other things a lot of the time. So it's not like I don't have time for a boyfriend. I kind of don't have time for one. But with it being a long distance relationship, I find that it's kind of easier for me just because I don't feel like there's as much pressure or expectations on me. But in all reality, there's kind of more expectations in a long-term relationship because you have to communicate. You have to communicate on a similar level with that person to make that relationship work, whether it's long distance or not. But communication is always key. But I am happy. I am happy with him, and I am excited to see where things go. And I really hope he decides to make more positive changes in his life for himself, not for me, but for himself. I want him to be happier for himself. I want him to love himself. And he has confidence too, and not to the point where he's a rooster, another word for the C word. I'm trying to be a little bit more reserved with my terminology that I use. I always have been, and I always will try to, even though things slip out. I'm trying to make sure that I can monetize my YouTube channel still at some point. So yeah, anyways, I look forward to hopefully get to filming today so I can talk and continue networking with people, selling myself, purchasing other people's talents and skills, like an editor for my thumbnails for this channel. I really am hoping for big things in the future of this channel. And I hope that you all stick around and want to see it happen. I really do enjoy doing my YouTube channel. I don't always make time to post and write a full description. If you guys are subscribers, you guys would know by now. I am trying to be more consistent. And, from this woman that I want to hire, she has a master's degree in something. It's like women's health care or something like that. And I don't know her full story exactly, but I feel like something tragic did happen to her, and she hasn't been able to work for a while. And same with this other woman that I met yesterday. I really like these ladies that I met. Like I said, nobody's perfect, and it's so nice to be able to relate with people. And I don't want to trauma bond with them though. I had that recent trauma bond experience where it really broke me for a week. I cannot handle any more trauma bond relationships. I should know the red flags by now. The red flags. Do not fall in love with trauma bonds. Do not love trauma bond relationships. Please, for your own sanity and safety and healthiness, try not to bond with people through trauma too much. You can bond over it, but don't make it your sole reason or purpose of talking to that person. Talk about other things and try to distract yourselves, but also acknowledge and accept and listen to each other when somebody does need to vent about what they're dealing with, whether it's chronic illness or something else, regular life issues, relationship problems, financial problems, job security, any of that stuff, financials, any of that stuff can really put somebody in the digging a hole. Two. It's gotta be significant. So yeah, somebody's looking out for me today. Thank you, guardian angels or God or goddesses or whatever people want to believe in. I don't want to discriminate. Prophets or a prophet. Theologist. word very often. Theology. I love the study of many topics. Anthropology is still one of my favorites too. I loved it. I just love learning in general, really. But the study of civilizations and societies, it just astounds me how far we have came, and then what those generations, archaeologists find or anthropologists find today, evidence of, ancient societies or whatever, and they left all kinds of the remnants behind. But I started thinking about this at the beginning of COVID, and I was like, it sounds like the zombie apocalypse. Like it just felt so surreal when the shutdowns were like full force, and I was still driving. Like, I just talked about this yesterday, so that's why I'm bringing this up. We're kind of like fresh on my mind again, rehashing the lockdowns and how that has really destroyed a lot of people's mental health. And I knew that was going to happen because I was isolated and rejected by society and jobs and all kinds of people, my friends. I was rejected by and abandoned by many people before COVID even happened, and I was isolated and very alone. And my health was quickly declining fast until I had my surgery, like really at the beginning of COVID. Like, I had my surgery in 2020, January 2020. October was when like the news kind of hit, a little bit about it, and then several months later, things were locked down, and I was so scared my surgery wasn't going to happen because it was elective, and but it was necessary. Like, I don't want to imagine what would have happened if I didn't have that surgery, even though I had complications and I only had 3 months of relief, and here I am 5 years later, and back in the same situation where my health is really steadily, quickly declining again because of the situation of where my spinal cord is at and having problems. It's just going to continue to decline unless I get this surgery done. I have absolutely no choice. I can continue on this path, or I can try to prevent the quickness of the onset of these diseases that are inevitable with all the problems I already have diagnosed. It is a very hard and lonely life being chronically ill and disabled and rejected by society and stigmatized as a drug seeker by doctors, and gaslit by doctors because I'm a woman. I hate to bring sexism into it, but it's still very much a real thing, just like racism and a whole bunch of other PC topics I don't want to get into. I do try to keep that kind of stuff off my channel. I just don't want the controversy, and I don't want to be canceled. I don't want my content to not age well. I want to still be the authentic, real me. But, I do have to somewhat censor myself so I don't say the wrong thing to offend any kind of grouping of people or human in general. I don't aim to ever harm or intentionally hurt somebody's feelings or make them unhappy for whatever reason. If anything, I will do something stupid to make somebody laugh. I would rather just be a complete idiot and do stupid, silly things and get people to laugh at me. Well, not really at me, but with me. I want people to laugh with me because life is too serious, and humor really does heal. It really helps. Humor helps. It helps get through the toughest of times. And then community and standing together is what helps. And communication, openness, empathy, emotional intelligence, compassion, all of these things make a great human being, and we are all capable of it. It's just, do you really want to take that on? Can you take that on? Are you emotionally able and capable and ready to love yourself and find the things in life that truly make you happy instead of burning yourself out, working for the man, and just hating life in general. I mean, that's kind of how I see my boyfriend some days. He works hard, and it does kind of break me emotionally having to see it, because I'm like, I care about him a lot, and it sucks having to watch my peers and people I care about work themselves into the ground. I want to be a positive influence on them and like try and help them, but not help them, because I don't want to be a people pleaser, and I don't want to tell people what to do or any of that. I just want to be supportive of whatever he chooses he wants to do, and hopefully he chooses happiness. I want him to see what it's like to choose happiness despite everything I deal with. And yeah, he did see me crying and upset several days in a row. He wasn't liking that at all, and I know that hurt him, to see me like that. But it hurts me seeing him having to work so hard for very little. But I know he's not the only one out there doing it. Some of you are doing it too. Working yourselves so hard that you just can't take a breath. And breathing is very important. The one thing about veterans that is very, very common, that I don't know if a lot of people know, but a lot of veterans don't even want to use the VA or any services because they did well enough in their lives after the military that they set themselves up financially well enough that they don't really require many services. But since they have enough money, they can actually afford to, get better health care and do, the jobs that they love because they took the time to learn themselves a new skill or go back to college or, whatever the case may be. Try something new. Step out of your comfort zone and pretty much throw yourself out into the wolves. Figure it out. Because sometimes it has to get worse before it gets better. The common theme always is lightness and darkness, good and bad. There's always going to be both. And that is guaranteed. There will always be both. And yes, it can tip very far one way or the other, dark or light. It depends on that person, their personality, how they want to proceed in their own lives. So, just a little reflection, self-reflection this morning, half hour's worth. I really need to go take care of this and take care of my day though, so I need to stop my self-reflection time and get to this, and my back is kind of calmed down a little bit, but now I'm going to definitely have to wear my back brace today. And it's going to make me sweat harder. It's already 71 degrees outside. It's going to be hot again today. I need to hydrate after I dehydrate with this caffeine. My favorite Red Bull flavor, by the way, white peach. They used to have that nectarine peach. Then they discontinued that and made this. So that other one was my favorite, and this is now my new favorite. So they just tweaked the freaking flavor a tad and just threw a different label on it. They probably only added like one different thing because it tastes pretty much the same. But people like the new colors and they like the limited editions that come out every year and throughout the year. And, gotta stay relevant. Gotta keep trying, pumping out new products, making that money. So I'm gonna go, guys. I am going to try to have a good rest of my day, and I will probably post another video as an update to let y'all know what happened after this incident. Alright guys, peace out.